my precious child. It's a trap, my child. A cunning snare set by the enemy of your soul. Though it may appear enticing or even harmless on the surface, make no mistake, great destruction awaits if you step into its jaws. The adversary has craftily disguised this pitfall, cloaking it in false promises and hollow enticements. He seeks to lure you away from the path I have set before you, to lead you astray into darkness and despair. But take heart, for I have not left you defenseless. I have gifted you with discernment and wisdom, if only you will tap into it. I have placed my spirit within you as a guide and comforter, and most importantly, I am here with you always, ready to lead you safely past every danger if you will but trust in me. If you need God's blessings, then type "Yes, I need" in the comments. That is why I urge you now, wait on me. Do not rush headlong into this situation, no matter how pressing it may seem. Resist the impulse to forge ahead on your own strength and understanding, for in doing so, you make yourself vulnerable to deception and error. Instead, be still and know that I am God. Center your heart on me and quiet your anxious thoughts. In the stillness, I will speak. As you wait patiently, I will illuminate the way forward. What seems murky and uncertain now will become clear in my timing. The trap that lies hidden will be exposed in the light of my truth. But you must give me the opportunity to work on your behalf. You must surrender your need for immediate action or resolution. I know the waiting is difficult, my child. In a world of instant gratification, patience has become a lost virtue. But there is immense power and protection in learning to wait on me. It is in the waiting that your faith is strengthened and your character refined. It is in the waiting that you learn to hear my voice more clearly and trust my leading more fully. So take a deep breath and resist the urge to forge ahead prematurely. Release your grip on the situation and place it fully in my capable hands. I see what you cannot see. I know what you do not know, and I love you more deeply than you can fathom. Trust that I am working behind the scenes on your behalf, orchestrating circumstances for your good and my glory. As you wait, draw near to me. Seek my face in prayer and meditation on my word. Pour out your heart to me, your fears, your doubts, your longings. I am a loving Father who delights in communing with his children. Let this time of waiting become a sacred space of deepening intimacy between us. Remember, too, that waiting is not passive inaction. It is active trust, expectant hope, and diligent preparation. Continue to walk in obedience to what you already know to be right. Stay faithful in the small things, and keep your spiritual eyes and ears attuned to my leading. For when the time is right, I will call you to action, and you will be ready to move swiftly and confidently in the direction I set before you. My beloved, I know the enemy whispers lies of doubt in your ear. He seeks to erode your trust in my goodness and faithfulness. He wants you to believe I have abandoned you or that I am indifferent to your struggles. But nothing could be further from the truth. My love for you is everlasting and unwavering. My thoughts toward you outnumber the grains of sand. I am acquainted with all your ways and bottle every tear you cry. Even now, as you face this hidden trap, I am present with you. I go before you to make the crooked places straight. I stand beside you as a mighty warrior, and I have your back, protecting you from unseen threats. You are never alone and never beyond the reach of my saving hand. Take comfort in knowing that I have already won the ultimate victory. The enemy may scatter traps and snares, but his defeat is certain. And as you abide in me, you share in that triumph. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you need fear no evil. For I am with you always, even to the end of the age. So stand firm in faith, my child. Do not be moved by what your eyes see or your emotions feel. Look instead to me, the author and perfecter of your faith. I am your rock, your fortress, your deliverer. In me you have all you need to weather this storm and emerge victorious. Trust in my timing, which is always perfect What seems like a delay or detour is often my protection and provision. I am never late, but I am rarely early. I will act at precisely the right moment to bring about my purposes in your life, and those purposes are always for your ultimate good and flourishing. While you wait, I am cultivating precious fruit in your life: patience, perseverance, character, hope. I am strengthening your spiritual muscles so you can stand firm against future attacks. I am teaching you to find your satisfaction and security in me alone, rather than in circumstances or human relationships. Do not underestimate the importance of this waiting season. It is not wasted time, but a critical part of your growth and preparation. Just as a seed must germinate underground before it can sprout and bear fruit, so there are unseen processes at work in your spiritual life during times of waiting. Embrace the season, knowing that in due time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Remember too, my child, that you are not alone in this journey of waiting and trusting. Throughout history, my faithful ones have walked this path before you. Think of Abraham, who waited decades for the fulfillment of my promise of a son. Recall Joseph, unjustly imprisoned for years before his divine promotion. Consider David, anointed as king but forced to flee as a fugitive before taking the throne. Reflect on my own son, who waited 30 years to begin his public ministry. These heroes of the faith learned the secret of waiting on me. They discovered the treasure of finding their strength renewed as they hoped in me. And in my perfect timing, they saw my promises fulfilled in ways far beyond what they could have imagined. The same will be true for you, if you hold fast to your faith and resist the temptation to run ahead of me. I know the wait can be agonizing at times. The uncertainty of your situation may fill you with anxiety and restlessness. You may be tempted to numb the discomfort through busyness or distraction, or perhaps the opposite, to withdraw into passivity and despair. Resist both extremes, my beloved. Instead, press into me. Let me be your peace in the midst of turmoil, your certainty in the face of the unknown. If you want God's grace always upon you, then please consider to support our ministry by clicking Thanks button. Pour out your heart to me honestly. I can handle your questions, your frustrations, even your anger. I'd rather you wrestle with me authentically than put on a false front of having it all together. Remember how Jacob wrestled with me through the night and received a blessing. I honor that kind of persistent, tenacious faith that refuses to let go until I come through. As you wait, fuel your faith by recounting my faithfulness. Reflect on the countless times I've come through for you in the past. Recall the seemingly impossible situations I've turned around. Let gratitude fill your heart as you recount my blessings and answered prayers. For I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My arm is not too short to save, nor my ear too dull to hear. Take time also to remember who I am. Meditate on my character and attributes. I am all-knowing, so nothing about your situation catches me by surprise. I am all-powerful, so no obstacle is too great for me to overcome. I am ever present, so you are never alone in your waiting. I am faithful and true, so you can count on me to fulfill every promise. I am love itself, so everything I do flows from my heart of perfect love for you. Waiting on me is ultimately an act of worship. It declares to the world that I am trustworthy and that my timing is perfect. It testifies that you believe I am good and that I reward those who diligently seek me. It demonstrates that your hope is anchored in heaven, not in the shifting sands of earthly circumstances. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. So wait on me with expectancy, my child. Like the watchmen who scan the horizon for the first light of dawn, keep your spiritual eyes peeled for signs of my moving on your behalf. For suddenly, in a way you least expect, I will break through. The trap will be exposed and disarmed. The path forward will open up before you, and you will look back on this time of waiting as a sacred season that deepened your faith and prepared you for greater things to come. Until that moment comes, abide in my love. Find your rest and security in me. Let my peace that surpasses understanding guard your heart and mine. For I hold you in the palm of my hand, and nothing can snatch you away from me. The trap that lies before you is no match for my saving power. And as you wait on me, I will renew your strength. You will soar on wings like eagles. You will run and not grow weary. You will walk and not be faint. Trust in me with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge me, and I will make your path straight. The journey may not be easy, but I promise it will be worth it. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. So take heart, my beloved child. This test will not overwhelm you, for I am with you. This trap will not ensnare you, for I go before you. This waiting season will not break you, for I strengthen you. Keep your eyes fixed on me, the author and perfecter of your faith. For at just the right time, I will lead you out of danger and into the wide open spaces of my blessing. Until then, wait on me. Trust in me. Hope in me. For I am faithful, and I will do it. Share this video with up to 3 people if you need God's presence. Amen.